Welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'm going to share with you 2 ways that you can get direct to vendor property deals. And what is vendor? A vendor is the person selling a property. What is the benefit of getting direct to vendor deals? You cut out the estate agent and you can talk to them directly. The thing with estate agents, often they upvalue properties purely to get the instruction. So they'll tell a vendor that, oh yeah, this property we could sell it for 150, when in reality it might be 130, and they get them signed up to a contract, and then they say to them, oh, we're struggling to sell it, and then they batter them down, but they still get the sale and the contract with them. So if you can speak to them directly, you can get a realistic price before estate agents have seeded really unrealistic prices. So let's get into the 2 ways we get deals directly to vendors, what we're using right at this time of recording. And before we do that, make sure you hit that like button to help the algorithms out and to help my ego. So let's get into the 2 ways to get direct to vendor property deals. Make sure you hang around to the end, because what I'm going to be offering you is a template of the marketing materials you use. So copy and paste you can put straight into your business, but you've got to be at the end and you've got to type in what I suggest you to type in the comments, and we'll give you some templates of what we use for our direct to vendor stuff. So there's 2 ways you can do this. Number 1 is Facebook, and number 2, well, there's more ways to do this, but these are the 2 ways we're using. Is letters. Oh, I mind that little bit there. So I want to show you the 2 ways we use, and I'm going to show you the pros and cons of both and which one I actually favour, although we're getting good results with both. So Facebook is basically you set up an advert on Facebook. So you'd have a page on Facebook like this. There'd be a picture on there, and you'd have on there, we buy houses, for example. Or you might have a nurture campaign, but this is a direct response. A nurture campaign might be an ebook where you say 7 ways to sell your property. So you'd have a little ebook on there giving them information, which this ebook leads into an email campaign where you would then send them a load of follow-up emails, build up trust, and then say, do you want us to praise your property? I use the direct to vendor, direct response marketing process, but both ways can work. Play around with them yourself. Letters are basically when you go onto Gumtree, you go onto Rightmove, look for properties that have been listed on there for a while. So you'll be on Gumtree, you can be on Rightmove. And what you do is you'll look for properties that have been listed on there for a while. And you scrape that data, and you would then either potentially go to land registry or find different ways. Like you can look on the road maps and find the door number and the address, and then you just send directly to that vendor, the owner of that house, a letter approaching them saying, do you want me to, can I buy your property from you, blah blah blah, I'm looking to buy it. So these are the 2 major ways we do this at the moment. The pros and cons of both of these. This is a little bit more personal, so this could be great. The con of this side of it is that ideally do not want batch letters recorded, and you can use a company called Stamped which can send these out in batch. There's a pro to that, you send them out in bigger volumes, but the con to that is basically it just looks more corporate. So handwritten letters work well. So if you hand write them and then copy them, not print them, but copy them off, it looks like it's a handwritten letter. So you can batch them off still, but you still got to print them off, you still got to fold them, put them in the envelopes. Ideally, coloured envelopes work really well. Test this. Apparently, yellow is the best in most areas, but test this to be different in different areas. Put a first class stamp on there as well. If it's a letter or coloured letter in a coloured envelope, a coloured envelope with a first class stamp on it, with a handwritten address on there, it looks like a birthday card or something more intriguing for you to open, rather than just maybe a bill or some marketing what else perceive it to be. But as I said, this is very labor intensive, much more labor intensive than this, but it can have a bit more of a personal touch. Facebook, what I like about Facebook, you can target people, you can target landlords, you can target people typing in searches of repossession. You can be very, very targeted. You can even target it down to certain streets. So, and it can be very much more automated. You can automate this into a CRM. So as you get in these leads through from here and down from here, you can put this into a CRM, which is a customer relationship manager that can auto respond, emailing them, auto respond, text messages in. So this is much more automated. But again, it's not got quite the personal touch as this got over here. So we are doing both at the moment. I slightly prefer this one because of the automation. It takes less effort, but this one can be done. This can be done also by VAs. VAs can be scraping the data offline for you and then sending it over to you for you to then get the stuff posted out. And then you just got to take the phone calls. Both ways, both of these ways here, let's do this in red. Both of these ways here ultimately lead for you to get, well, let's see if I can do a phone. Ultimately lead on for you to get on the phone with somebody. So both ways will lead, you'll get leads in, then you jump on the phone to them, and then you try to find out what their situation is and see if you can help that situation. Look, it's a massive win-win for people. At the moment of time recording this, we're going into a lot of uncertainty times. So some people will be in a position where they need to sell fast. And exchange of it and selling fast can be exchange of you giving them a lower price so you can move. Previous years to now, just coming into this, it's been a seller's market. We're going into a bit more of a buyer's market. So getting them on the phone anyway, that's for another video, another time. Getting them on the phone is key. These are two methodologies you can do that with. So if you want me to share with you some templates on letters and some templates on Facebook ads, give me a yay in the comments and I'll share them with you. But listen, my why is to live my terms. My mission is to help as many people live in their terms using financial education and mindset as a vehicle to do that. So if you haven't done it already, please hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon. We release videos all the time so you can be notified when we release the next one. Make sure you get that thumbs up if you didn't do it at the start. As I said, it helps the ego out. And remember, if you don't evolve your ideas, you never live on your own terms. So evolve your ideas, live on your own terms. Have an amazing day.